Again, when I was picked to do this, I go, you know what? Let's just have fun with it. That's what I believe, just enjoy it. So, 33% of children born in America today are expected to develop type 2 diabetes. For Black and Hispanic children, the number jumps to 50%. And if you hear, again, mainly dealing with our diet. Mainly dealing with what we eat. If you notice, in the rush for cheaper food, they also disregard the quality of the food. So I wish I could go into it more, but again, got a lack of time. Got to keep on going. So let's talk about USANA Health Sciences. USANA, been around since 1992, again around 17 years. Some people question, is this company legit? Is this company going somewhere? This is what I believe. For a company worth almost $500 million a year, okay? If this company's been around for 17 years, and if they're not doing it right, they should have been caught a long time ago. This company is here and it's here to stay. If you notice, USANA is in 15 markets right now. Just opened up in the Philippines around a year ago. So this company is growing, but this is the corporate office. This is actually a little outdated. This company expanded their corporate office and it's twice the size today. That is the building at 200,000 roughly square feet. Now it's around 400,000 square feet. So it's a lot larger, but again, this company is growing, expanding. Got to keep on going. Let's move forward. I want to talk about Dr. Wentz. Talking about Dr. Wentz. This is the person I mentioned that I saw on VHS. Microbiologist, immunologist, some of his awards, Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year in 2003, Albert Einstein Award winner in 2007. Achievement in the Life Sciences. Now, talking about Dr. Wentz, okay, I like talking about the beginning of USANA. Now, Dr. Wentz did not start with USANA from the very beginning. He actually had a laboratory called Gull Laboratories. Well, what are some of the things he did? Well, one, he did a lot of scientific studies. He would write a lot in journals, and you gotta imagine publications will be publicizing his writing. One thing. Second thing that was very big. He would also make test kits for people to find out if they were positive or negative for certain diseases. So let's put it this way. If you're working in a laboratory and you're saying, okay, you know what, there's this disease, and hospitals are gonna want a test kit to see, whether or not this patient has it. As they're making the test kits, isn't it safe to say that they have to experiment on healthy cells? Yes, because they need to have a strong control group, right? So obviously for him, what he would do is he actually created something called a nutrient soup. I'm just going to run through this, okay? A nutrient soup. It had the proper amount of nutrients. He would keep the cells in there. It would preserve the cells quite well. Well, anyways, this is from what I heard. What he did, of course, it did very well in the laboratory. Again, it did very well for his experience. What he did was he modified it a little bit, put it into pill form, and of course it was for his family and some of his loved ones. Now you gotta imagine, again, I believe it's like that mechanic, right? That mechanic or the person that does body work on cars. If you're doing good work, people are gonna ask for your services. So here he has his laboratory. All of a sudden, people are hearing about what he has. Then from there, you know what? Why don't we move forward with this? Because there's a need in the market. That's how USANA really got off the ground. And I think that's pretty powerful. Because of course USANA, this is what I'm going to tell people. It's not, some people might think, oh, are you guys a vitamin company? It's funny, when I thought about that, when I first saw this, I thought this company was a vitamin company. And I thought to myself, vitamins, here I am, I'm 23 years old, vitamin, we talk about vitamins. It's not very sexy, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about vitamins. But this company is more than just selling vitamins. Talking about this company, I believe this company has an approach starting from within all the way going out. Does that make sense? This company deals with health from the inner all the way to the outer. Now I'm going to go ahead and describe that, okay? Now keep in mind, as we're going and we're living life, right? Obviously, the human body is made up of billions of cells. And obviously, we got to make sure that those cells stay healthy, because if those cells are healthy, then odds are we're going to look healthy on the outside. Right? And we're going to look at, again, when you feel sick, or you know what I'm saying, isn't it safe to say what's happening on the inside always shows on the outside? So USANA said, why just approach it just with vitamins? Let's just go with the entire spectrum here. Let's be the full package. So, of course, this is our company. Let's keep on going. This is what I believe with USANA's product line. Okay, now I'm not even getting into the product lines yet. I think this was highly credible. These are only a couple athletes, but again, you're talking about athletes with the Olympics, they set world records and stuff. This is really cool too. Werner Berger, he is the oldest man to ever climb Mount Everest. Okay, now I wish I could tell you all the people that use our products, but there are many athletes. What I find very interesting is the Olympic athletes. And this is the reason why, because you might have a lot of pro athletes that will endorse a product if you pay them enough. One thing about USANA is that they don't endorse people like that to use the products. That's powerful. You would think USANA would pay people just to say, hey, yeah, we use this, right? No. USANA leans on its quality. Well, why is an Olympic athlete very important? Let me tell you why. Because I think an Olympic athlete, for them, especially when they're in the game, winning that medal is more important than the money.
That's true.
Because winning that medal could be the only time in their life where they will have that opportunity. And if you were an Olympic athlete and you are about to perform within that hour, you want your health to be at its prime. So you would care about what's in your body. You know, so of course with USANA, it's really powerful that so many Olympic athletes use the product. But anyways, of course the Sony Ericsson WTA Tour also sponsored with USANA as well. So running through this, I want to talk about the product lines. Now some people are saying, why is Duke talking, decently fast? Because I'm sure people want to hear the other speaker rather than me, That's why I'm going pretty quick. So let's talk about USANA's product lines. I'm going to start off with